Patriots, and what is up? Today we are doing the 15 sleeper QBs you can get in Madden 18 franchise mode if you guys didn't get that. But so I think we should get right into this since I've already wasted enough of your time. 18 seconds of your life. So for number 15 on our list is Brett Hundley, and he is excellent. If you guys have ever played Madden 18 with the Green Bay Packers, you'll know Aaron Rodgers is hurt currently. He broke his collarbone, I believe. So he might be back at the end of the season, but till then, a good backup is Brett Hundley. Number 14 is Cody Kessler of the Cleveland Browns. And why he is so low on this list, one reason is because of his deep accuracy. It's at 76 currently when I'm making this video, but I don't think that's that good, since I need like an 88 at least, since I like to use the Patriots. Like right when Tom Brady retires, I typically already have a backup QB, so it'll be good since Brandon Cooks can catch really far passes, which is good. And speaking of the Patriots, number 13, ex-Patriot, number 13 is Jimmy Garoppolo. And the reason why he is actually kind of low on this list is because he's kind of old already. He's already 28, and he can't have enough time to develop as a good quarterback in Madden 18, at least personally for me. That's my dog. But, he is not that high of rating. He is about a 78, 79. Don't know what that was. But, then I think I've used him about 3 times. I have, a franchise with the Ravens. I got rid of Joe Flacco because he was already 34, and I traded for our number 1 on this list, but he ended up becoming my starter. But he was really good. I was surprised. I think at the end of the year he had like 28 touchdowns and like 10 interceptions, which is good for me since I throw a lot of picks. But I ended up winning a lot of games. We went 10-6 that year. It's because we had some QB struggles in the beginning. And number 12 is David Nassib, and he's currently not on a team, but he is a free agent. He's a 66 overall. He's still kind of young. I think he's 25 now. Madden just not really registered that well. I think he might be like a 26 or 24-year-old on there. But the only reason why he's on this list is he has good deep accuracy at about a 74 for a backup QB. That's pretty good. I mentioned Brett Hundley last on number 15, and the reason he was so low is because of that deep accuracy. I think he is a deeper sleeper. That's a fun word to say, deeper sleeper. But he's a deeper sleeper because he's on free agency currently. So you can just go sign him as soon as you start your franchise and not have to give up anything for him except like $200K, which isn't too bad. And number 11 is EJ Emmanuel. And why he is on this list is because he has a good scrambling ability. Since he's a bigger guy, he can kind of truck around and move. But yeah, he's one of my favorites, I think, on this list because he has a really good arm. I think he has about 91 or 90 throw power, which is very, very good. And something else I just want to throw out there is I've been using the Raiders a lot, and their backup QB is EJ Manuel, and he is stellar if you throw it to like Michael Crabtree or a bigger, taller receiver that has good catch in traffic. And at number 10 is Eli Manning. You might be wondering, hey, he's not that much of a sleeper. He's a starter QB and all that, but it's because he's so old. He's about 34. I think he just turned 35, but he's kind of old. He stood for like the first 2 years. If you have like, he's a good backup if like your starter's hurt, like Tom Brady, let's say, broke his leg. I don't know. And you could trade for Eli Manning pretty easily. A position of need for them is halfback, and pretty much most teams in the NFL have a good halfback, but it's a very smart thing to invest in. But Number 9 is Nathan Peterman. He is 23 years old, so he's nice and young for long term. Also, my Ravens. I was doing the Ravens, and kind of mentioned that. But in my Ravens, he was so good. He had like 32 touchdowns and like 7 interceptions, which is really good. And he only started for 8 games, which I was really surprised. But we went like 6-10 that year because my defense went and pretty much went down the drain. And number 8 is Paxton Lynch. He is 25 years old, but he is very, very good. Because he is younger, not quite as young as Nathan Peterman, but Nathan Peterman recently he just threw 5 picks in a game. So I made this before that, but I made this list before that. But he might slide down to about like a 14. But Paxton Lynch is really good because he has the ability to adapt really well. Since he's a West Coast guy, he's tall, he can scramble and hurdle. I have very much fun doing that. And number 7, he's not a starter anymore. Sam Bradford. The only reason I put him on this list is because he has some of the best accuracy of all the people on this list. And I like accuracy since I throw a lot of short or really deep passes, and those are just really important to me. Oh, sorry, my stomach kind of hurts. Looking at my list over here. Okay, number 6 is Cardell Jones. I believe he just got traded to the Bills. I think he used to be on the Chargers, or it's the other way around. But you guys will have to check on that for me. Leave that down in the comment section below, so you guys know. And the only reason he's on this list is because he is really young. He's a rookie this year, so he can win you that Rookie of the Year award and get you about 12K experience, and you can really upgrade his accuracy stats. And if this is like a simulation, he does really well in simulation. But if you're actually playing the games I've learned, he can be really good and progress really fast through the year. So I believe he actually has like a quick development or normal. But you can always get that upgraded from Rookie of the Year, MVP, Best QB, Best Halfback, even though he doesn't play Halfback. But, okay, next one, he's the starter, not for very long. He is also a rookie, and his name is C.J. Beathard. Since C.J. Beathard, the only thing why he's so high on this list at number 5 is because his accuracy is very underdeveloped. No, his awareness is very underdeveloped. And his accuracy is actually pretty good at about a 79 to a 78, which is phenomenal for a rookie QB. But I really find that kind of surprising. But he can also win you that Rookie of the Year, get you even more than 12K experience. And I have my 49ers franchise. I'm like, hey, why don't we just progress up C.J. Beathard? No, I haven't seen anything before, so let's try it out and see if I can find something, make a YouTube video on it. He did pretty well. He had about 17 interceptions, but he had about 42 touchdowns, which I find that amazing. But he had like 40K XP, and I got him up to a 90 overall with that. And at number 4, I have Jameis Winston. While you might be thinking he's not very easy to get, he isn't at all because he's young. He's about a 79 overall. I think currently they might have lowered him, but he's also hurt, so it might be a little bit easier to get him. Those are 3 reasons why I would get Jameis Winston, but I would not get him. But some good things about him is he is big and scrambling like Paxton Lynch. He's a little bit older, and he's I think he's about 3 overalls better than Paxton Lynch, who is on the Denver Broncos. But he's really easy to get if you have a good receiver. Not receiver. I'm not talking about halfback, since they have Doug Martin, who isn't that good, Wes Rogers, who isn't that good, and Charles Sims the second, and he is also not that good, so they don't have any really good power bats or speed or juking. So you just need a decent halfback, probably above an 82, and you probably already halfway there with the first round draft pick. You probably would have already gotten him. And at number 3, we have Brian Hoyer for the New England Patriots now, but he's on this list because he has good scrambling ability, and also his deep accuracy is really high. I believe it's about 76, but his medium accuracy is about an 80, and he can just develop not very well since he's already kind of old, but he's that guy when if your quarterback ever gets hurt, he is a great backup for that first year until you can go ahead and draft a great QB and him be your franchise guy. But number 2 is Blake Bortles from the Jacksonville Jaguars. One thing I've learned about him is he throws a lot of interceptions. So if you get him a good QB, backup to him, and if he doesn't play that well, you can always just put that backup QB in the starter position. This goes for all of them, since they're all pretty easy to get, and you should have some leftover stuff, But at number 1, we have Matt Ryan. Well, he's not really like underdeveloped or anything, but you can get him with Julio Jones really easily with like a first-round draft pick and maybe like a good defensive cornerback since they just took Jalen Collins. Pick him up in franchise mode too. He's also really good, but he's really easy to get, and of course he is 32 years old with 92 awareness and 95 throw accuracy short currently, which is really high, and I think he's one of the easiest QBs to get in Madden franchise, along with Drew Brees. Except he's, like most people know, that Drew Brees is really easy to get since he's